Are we ready? I got
ready.
point. I got the point. I got the Dan Filato point. What is that?
My phone went off.
Oh, what the fuck? I mean, the worst timing ever. I mean, that is brutal, Dan. Terrible. What is on? What's on there? Is that like some sort of discuss?
It was a commercial.
For what?
A Discover card.
Discover card.
Well, how did that happen?
It was in my pocket.
You're a
and
producer
I
of the
took
show.
it out of my pocket.
So, should we restart?
No.
No. That's an executive decision. That voice you heard in the middle of that disgusting back and forth with me and Dan is, of course, one of my favorite comedians working today, Adrienne. What's your name, Lifowitz? Adrienne Kimball. Adrienne Iapucci.
Iapucci? I like the other name better. At least I was Jewish.
Do you think being Jewish? Adrienne, of course. Well, how do you say your name? That's how you say your name.
Appalucci.
Appalucci, yeah, Appalucci. All right, calm down.
That's not the real way of saying it.
Appalucci. Do you have a real, your name, what do you mean it's not the real way?
That's like how real Italians pronounce
Right.
it, is like Appalucci.
Yeah, now, have you ever gone to the motherland? Have you been home?
I have been to the motherland.
What part of Italy are you from? Your family?
I don't fucking know.
You know where you went in Italy?
I know where I went, but I didn't visit anyone there that I knew.
No one ever, every time, I know I'm from Naples. Outside a little village.
I'm not all Italian.
Well, neither am I, but the Italian part. Really?
What's the good part?
I don't. The good of Italy. But
To say you're from.
Well, Naples is nice.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Okay. I'm from a little village, Altavilla. My family, my uncle actually visited my family, and I got to tell you, I do not come from royalty. Oh my God!
I can't imagine.
Oh my God! It was disgusting. This is like 10 years ago. My cousin Eugenio has no teeth. They live in a mud hut. I mean, nothing. And you know, this is 10 years ago, and my Uncle Tommy had a video camera, and my cousin Eugenio looked at it like it was a spaceship or something. he kept looking at it. He looked at it and he went, ah. He tried to grab it. Clearly inbred. The women had.
Have you gone back? Maybe he's turned it all around.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think you
maybe now. Maybe now he's living in an apartment.
You think now he dresses like, you know,
he got teeth.
the cast of the cast of How I Met Your Mother. He didn't get teeth. Although I bought one of my friend's teeth. It's expensive. My buddy from high school needed teeth. He was working security for me. He showed up with no teeth, doing too much coke. And I said, Dan, you have to get teeth. This is terrible. You're cheating people.
Did you give him the money?
I bought him teeth, yeah. No, and believe me, I'm not going to give him his money.
Yeah,
I went to the dentist with him. Very embarrassing. We're like 41. I'm getting him teeth.
Was it implants like those?
I don't know
can
what
you
they
take them
do.
out?
I don't know what they do. They were rotting out of his. You know, he looked like that witch on Bugs Bunny with when she runs fast. All those bobby pins come out of her hair. You know.
He was doing security for you?
Yeah, I gave him a gig. You know, it's like when I was playing theaters and a couple of nutty fans. So he was just, you know.
That's the scariest security guy. A guy with no teeth.
Yeah, but he was also supposed to be like a liaison. You know, he was supposed to sit people. And, you know, and people were scared, quite frankly. I had this gig in Long Island. My agent, my manager's family came, and they're all, you know, rich ass wipes. And I'm sorry if he's listening. He's sitting them, and these people, the women were scared of him. And I get him teeth. This is the worst part. I get him teeth, and I say, okay, well, now you got teeth. Show up. I'll give you another gig. And he doesn't show up. And I was giving him shit on the phone. I go, oh, Mr. Big Shot, what are you, smiling at somebody? What are you, eating a frozen Kit Kat? Mr. Big Shot?
Did he ever show back up?
Yeah, I talked to him again. But
was he grateful for the teeth?
No, he's one of those guys that he bought me a flaming shot of Zambuca in 1989. I owe him everything now. He's one of those guys.
God, what will you buy me?
I grew up a lot. Well, if this history show, Adrienne comes in and goes, I have a pitch for you on the History Channel. And
no, it's a show that I want to pitch to them. They don't even know who I am.
But no, you this is very flattering. You think I know a lot about history.
I feel like you do.
Why is that? Well, actually, you want to know? I'll give you an American history question. You ready? Want trivia?
Sure.
Who was president when Dan said he'd get his own apartment?
Clinton?
Reagan. No, I'm
What a
flattered. I just know a lot about stuff that I like, so I've watched a lot of documentaries on history that I like. But who told you that? Like, how would you know I know a lot about history?
I don't know. I just told you. My manager said you know a lot
Your
about
manager,
history.
Dave Timowitz.
Yes.
Do I know him?
You've met him
Yes.
before.
How do I?
Tiny Jew.
Oh, there you go. Narrow it down a little more. Oh, one of the guys who got fired from the Tonight Show for double booking.
They didn't double book. Don't make me have to stick up for him.
No, I heard it. I heard it through the grapevine that they did something nefarious, and I said I know those guys, and it's ridiculous.
I don't think that's the truth. That's what happened.
I heard a story that they better change it because it's very bad what I heard.
Ooh, is it? What
I
is
heard-
it?
Well, I heard
They double book somebody?
it's like basically it's Cosby-esque what was going on. No,
They
I don't know.
fuck someone?
No, well,
Both
no.
of them together couldn't
They
fuck
pilled somebody
anyone.
up.
No, they didn't.
Would you be offended by this joke as a
No.
woman? The Cosby has that eye now, that crazy eye, and
Yeah.
that comes from raping a girl and watching the door with the other eye.
No. But you know what's hilarious? They
It
made
permanently stayed that way.
women-
You don't
they-
even like the joke. You're like you really are a harsh.
No, but this is what's
You
so
have such an
funny.
attitude. Go ahead.
They-
You have this wall that you up that you just don't let people through. Even Trump's going to let a little door for nice
I'm
people.
sorry.
Trump's going to let a little door in for nice people. In the wall.
Is he going to make them build it?
You need a little door in your wall for nice.
Okay.
And I'm bringing it in.
Tell me another one of your rape jokes.
No, it wasn't rape. It was the eye. It was more of an eye joke.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, but I think you're from, fuck raping a chick doggy style. He's only looking at the doggy style's too much.
Wait.
That's fat on the joke we don't need.
The Cosby joke that you just said reminded me of something. So I was listening to something.
Oh, God, what the hell did that remind you?
No, they were doing like these women sportscasters who get mean tweets, and they made men
Oh,
come
I
in.
know. I saw that.
And I just
saw
laughed
that.
through the whole thing. So
Well,
talk about.
I saw. What's funny is the guys trying. They know. The guys know they're on
like,
camera. and
Somebody said this.
they're
And they're
first of all,
crying.
it's one of two things going on, and I agree with you. By the way, it made me furious at society. One of two things are going on. One is these pussy millennial kids that are like give a shit about their tweets and really are crying, or these guys faking that they are concerned. The one kid goes like, it's so funny. The kid goes like, I hope your fat ass gets. I hope someone punches you in your fat, ugly face and rapes you again.
Right.
And then the kid goes like this. He goes, sorry.
One of them was about Cosby raping them. I hope
About Cosby raping them?
something like you should be his next victim. That's why your joke reminded me.
Oh,
of
that's
that.
so fucking funny.
And I laughed at that. I was like, that was the. Really
That's
funniest
clever.
thing.
That's clever.
That's clever.
My father climbed roofs for a living. He was a long. I was a longshoreman. He was he installed TV antennas. He was a hustler. He got to about the 9th grade. It's a long story. And he would clean gutters, whatever he had to do. So this kid, it wasn't even grammatically correct, but it made me laugh so hard. I tweeted out that it was my father's birthday, and I said, Dad, you're a hardworking guy and who climbed roofs for a living and worked all day on a roof, and you gave me a chance to have a job where I didn't have to work on a roof, okay? And I made the mistake of getting sappy on Twitter. First couple people, that's nice. He's looking down on you, happy. Another kid goes, you could never have followed in his footsteps because you would have fallen through the roof, you stupid fatso.
Is that one of your followers?
You would have fallen through the roof, you stupid fatso. Yeah, that's one of my followers. You could have never followed in his footsteps. You would have fallen through the roof, you stupid fatso.
I would have said you would have just fell off the roof.
Well, that's what he did.
Your dad fell off the roof?
He fell off a ladder and became a quadriplegic and died 4 years later.
No.
What do you know? Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm fine with it. He was a bit of an asshole. I'm not. What is with the silence? I'm kidding around.
I don't know how he really died. My dad died of a brain
Well, I
tumor.
thought you knew everything about. You know I know about history. You don't know
That's
that.
all I. But
It's
I
in my.
didn't
It's
know.
in my book.
I've only read 4 pages of your book.
Well, me too. My God, you can know a little bit more about it. Before you come and do a talk show, you Google a person.
Is this a talk show?
That's what. Well, that was scathing. No, my father was very strict. Very, if I said something out of line, it's like politically incorrect times. He would walk up to my room, take his belt off, and I had to blow him.
Oh God.
At least my dad just hit me.
Now, what is you talk a lot about your mom. Because I happen to, I happen to, I've learned about you.
You watched one clip of me.
No, you said it on the DirecTV show.
Exactly.
It's very difficult because you have the same name as my just ex-fiance.
How does she spell it?
I don't know.
Is that why you guys broke up?
Dan, how did she spell her name?
Was it the same, Dan?
Iapucci, IAP.
We had the same last name?
Right. Coincidentally enough. No, it was how she 2 N's, right? Something like that. Dan knows because he's like a chick.
Dan doesn't know either.
I blocked her out already.
Yeah, right.
Out of loyalty for you,
What does that mean? Yeah, Dan is like a broad.
Didn't you guys have a picture on a mug together?
No.
On a coffee mug? No.
No, who told you that?
I thought I saw that.
What are you talking about?
I thought you had your picture on a
Picture
coffee
on
mug
a coffee mug.
of you two hugging
We both had mug shots.
on a coffee mug.
Yeah, well, hers was on a coffee mug when I was in the post office. I have 3 mug shots now.
How'd you get them all?
I would use, one was attempted bank robbery. That got knocked down with disorderly conduct because I was kidding.
Okay.
Clearly. But I want to talk about you now.
Okay, here we go.
Let's not get into this.
On this talk show.
I'll be Dr. Phil. Your father raped you. You clearly have father issues.
I wish my dad was a gambler. He never gave me any attention.
Well, no, wait a minute now. So let's talk about your father. Is he still alive?
He's dead.
What happened?
Brain tumor. Brain cancer.
Oh, really? Well, you seem very shaken up by it. You don't seem affected by it at
I'm
all.
kind of over it. It was like
How long
10
ago
years
was it?
ago.
Well, okay, that's fine. But still, it's your dad.
13 years ago.
That's a hard way to go, a brain tumor.
It is.
And did he suffer?
He was only from the day he was diagnosed, it was only like 6 months.
That's good. That's the way to go. Like pancreas. If I get cancer, I want the doctor to go, listen, get your shit together, because you got about a week, and then I want the morphine drip, baby. Boom. I want to go out like it's 1999. Now, what about the Prince story? Does that break you up? Are you a pop culture person? Or did you like Prince?
I liked him, but I didn't change my profile picture on Facebook to Prince.
All right, well, calm down. That took a leap, that conversation. Why? People did that?
A ton of people did that, or changed it
Bunch
to
of
purple.
people on girl code.
Change it to purple.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that many people with that? It's so people with those empty lives where they have time to go to Minneapolis and buy a purple Mylar balloon. Who has time to do that? This country's fucked. These rallies, these protesters. What is your thoughts on them? You're not political at all? You said you don't watch the politics.
I don't really watch it.
Why? What do you watch?
I don't know. I don't really care about it. I know that's the wrong attitude.
Are you a registered Democrat or Republican?
I guess I'm registered Democrat. I voted for Obama last, so.
That worked out. You like him? I can never vote for him.
Well, you said you can't vote anyway. You're a felon.
I'm a convicted felon. There's a difference. But no, I'm getting it expunged.
How are you getting it expunged?
I know, okay. Are you? What about socialism? Are you are you a Bernie Sanders person?
No, I hate Bernie too.
Why?
I think he's. I don't know enough about him probably, but I don't.
You get informed. Who do you like?
Nobody. I like
Nobody.
None of them. I'd rather we just give Obama another term, and then we're just we're even black people.
But that's not allowed, though. What'd you say?
And then we're even black people.
It is. People realize how that there is an advantage to him. Even the most racist Secret Service guys like him. There was a huge snowstorm in Washington, and he's the first president that you can easily see in the snow. For the Secret Service guys had an easy job there. Now,
I thought you were going to say he let them go home.
Yeah, well, that's what a hack would say. What about political humor? Do you do any? Your stuff's, what is your stuff mostly about?
I only have a couple of political jokes.
Well, you don't talk about your mom in your act?
A little bit, but not that much.
I thought that was like a big thing.
No.
Well, would you say your act has a theme?
I talk a lot about ISIS.
You do? Mm-hmm. Well, how's that going? What's do you like them?
I'm a big ISIS.
What's your stance on?
They're my favorite.
Well, what's the joke about ISIS?
That we're fighting terrorism the wrong way. Instead of fighting them, we need to work with them. Just be like, you guys love killing people, and here's a list of the people we need.
First of all, that's funny and logical. Like I always say that if the two World Trade Centers, if that day that the planes hit, the only people in the trade centers were like comedy club managers, don't even go into Afghanistan. Everything's fine.
That's what I think we should do. They should be our trained.
The right people have to die. Like I'm a glass half full guy, and I like to think of maybe like the child molesters that were in the trade centers that day. The people you're happy died.
Yes.
Well, we think alike there.
Let them take everyone out on death row.
Well, maybe death row isn't. Maybe they're not all guilty on death row.
Too bad.
Who would you take out? Do you have a list of people?
Well, the thing is, how do you really like what I just said? How do you know they're all guilty?
No, but okay. But I'm saying in general. Do you have any like celebrities that you don't like that you have killed? Nick Cannon.
He's such a great comic, though.
He really is.
Yeah.
They were playing the celebrity basketball game for the All-Star. Celebrities play, like shitty. The players like play down to them. And Nick Cannon was in the game, and Carmelo Anthony from the Knicks was there. And I was saying to myself, Nick Cannon and Carmelo Anthony could change careers, and no one would notice. You're not a fan of his America's Got Talent work?
No, I don't care.
Have you ever been on one of those shows? I
auditioned for one.
Which one?
America's Got Talent.
And how'd that go?
I mean, you didn't even know, so how do you think it went?
Well, I don't watch it at all. I mean,
No, I did my set, and the guy was like, thank you. He was like looking at his phone.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. Where do you go do that?
Somewhere in Manhattan it was.
So, not at a club? They don't come see you at a club?
No. It's like there's gymnastics is going on, and people are doing crazy shit.
Oh, you got to go there with the other crazy acts.
Yeah, people are, training their dog to go through a fire.
It's like following Carrot Top or something.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to follow a prop comic?
No.
Oh yeah, man, it's terrible.
They just kill. How do you follow
they
that?
do. It is terrible. They destroy. And you go on stage and I'll never forget. It was like a dirty prop comic. Those rated X guys. And Bob Levy used to do a thing where he would eat blue cheese out of a chick's ass.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, but yeah.
Didn't he do that when I worked with you?
Yes, I think he did.
He did do that, and I had to follow him.
At my roast of the Howard Stern show, like 2006 or something. Colin Quinn said about Levy. He said, Levy, for the last 20 years, your act has been closing with you eating blue cheese out of a woman's ass, and you're still not famous. That's sexual assault. He committed sexual assault every show because the woman was almost always drunk, and if she woke up mad, you could claim that she wasn't thinking straight, and you could be arrested. And I said, Bob, do you think about that? He goes, it fucking kills. I never go to an opener and say, as you know, I don't say change your act. I don't say this, don't say that. But with Bob, I had to pull him aside and go, you can't do that anymore.
Did you ever ask him to clean up the blue cheese off the floor?
Well, there's no time. He does the same act, and so I know I'm going up. When he does, I don't know what the punchline is, but the setup has the phrase, there's cheese doodles on your balls. When I hear that, I know I'm going up.
You know you're going up. So he doesn't rotate opener like closers?
Who would he do? No, not really. No.
Anything to do with cheese, blue cheese doodles.
Yeah, it's a very lactose tolerant act. Well, then what happens is, so then I had this other prop comic who was filthy, who used to work for the Stern Show, Yucko the Clown. He had a black dildo in his act.
That was his prop?
Yeah. And I had to follow him and Levy, and I swear to God, I got to do an hour. Within the first minute, I slipped on the blue cheese, and my knee hit the black dildo. Like went down and hit the black dildo, and
They left the props on stage.
yeah, this lazy fucks.
This explains. Is this all in your book? Now I'm upset I didn't read more.
Well, what do you mean? All of my book, of course. I mean, I'm spinning a couple of yarns here. Number 1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. You already think that's actually a rare thing. Thank you. But yeah, my knee hit the black dildo, and there was blue cheese underneath the black dildo, and some of it squirted, like it almost looked like a black cock was coming into the front of the table.
Gross.
And gross is the only word for it. And then Yucko the clown was mad that I almost fucked up his black dildo.
I'm sure those are hard to come by.
Yeah, well, listen, you don't want to. Times Square, you're not old enough to remember the old Times Square. God, it was so much fun. You had people walking around like selling you. They'll sell you a blender. The guy has a blender for some reason. You could get a pilot license.
In Times Square?
Yeah, guy said, I remember one time we all got fake IDs. Guy said, you want anything? You want a pilot license? We said, excuse me? $18. He made it sound like we could be the pilot on the Orlando 2 p.m. flight that afternoon.
What could you do with that license?
Nothing. It's a ripoff. So let's talk about you.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Now, I'm flattered you think I could do the History Channel. Now, would you be the executive producer or something? I host it? Or we're in it together?
Let's do it together.
Well, what is it? It's a.
I'm not going to talk about it I don't even want to tell you after this. I don't want to tell your listeners.
Were you afraid my cousins are going to pitch it somewhere else?
Yes. The Langanellos.
No one knows that. No one listens to this. It's the most unsuccessful podcast.
That's not true.
I mean, with numbers, well, I charge money, so I make money with it.
That's
But
smart.
I don't get the, you think you're dealing with some neophyte?
No, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, well. Did you go to college?
I did.
Where'd you go?
Went to Fordham.
How'd that go? What'd you want to do? What is Fordham good for? For law, right? Did you
I wanted to go to law school.
And what happened? You didn't do it?
Didn't do it.
And you don't use that degree at all?
I thought you said to use that credit.
This
girl went to Fordham University.
You're fine. Next time, Megan the Can's like, yo, this bitch went to Fordham. This motherfucker right here.
I haven't paid anything towards them, so.
Your student loans?
Nope.
Wow. Well, what could they do to you? Right?
Garnish my wages I don't have.
Garnish you. They're going to go to Kimbwitz and say, listen.
Give us $5.
Listen, pal. Before you're arrested for the big double booking thing.
Is that what they said they were arrested for?
That's what I was told. That they got fired because they double booked somebody or something. No, they were pushing their clients.
Okay. Well, I know Monroe did it. That was their one client that did it.
Yes. Now, I forgot the guy's name, but yes. They're Earl Monroe, right?
Yes, that's his name, Earl Monroe.
What? Monroe. I know Monroe.
Monroe's really funny, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they were pushing some terrible comic.
Well, listen, okay, calm down, Ollie North.
God, your references, I don't know half of them.
It's like the Valachi papers. You know Oliver North.
Oh, Oliver North. I didn't hear what you said.
The Valachi papers, you know.
That I don't know.
No,
What
it's
is that?
the first mob guy to turn.
That could be in the history show.
But what you? Someone told you I know a lot about history.
Yes, David Kimowitz.
And I do. Well, I know. Is he he's got a? I'm trying to think who he is. He's short.
He's got this big.
Right. Okay.
I'll bring a picture up for you. It doesn't really
I
matter.
think I have his headshot.
Do you?
Yeah, he auditioned for me. Now, what is he? He's one of the guys that owns the stand, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I love that club, by the way. That's a great club.
You should go back there.
I do. I like going. You know, I'm one of these older comics who's lazy. I settle at the cellar.
I get it.
And I don't leave. Well, not that I mean, I just like, the comics that are my age go there. So, but every time I've been to the stand, I've loved it. I just get lazy. And it's right through, the cellar's right through a tunnel, that's your home club then, I guess, the stand. Because I have seen you there.
Yes. I always like that joke you do about a Jay-Z song.
Oh, you and the Emmy people. The whole bit, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'll teach you about joke structure.
And the next time I come
Yeah.
on your talk show,
Let's work on. Well, Dan and I are going to do our 250th episode.
when
So,
are you doing it?
After the 249th.
When the hell's that?
I got such a shitty day tomorrow. Oh, God.
What's your day tomorrow?
Well, my mother's having surgery, and then I got a gig. I'm doing a gig on a Wednesday night.
Oh, he told me in Ridgefield, right?
Ridgefield, Connecticut, yeah.
I did a show there again. That is
Oh, did you
not
work
my
with me
audience.
there?
I did work with you
You
there.
did, right. That's right. I'm going. I always do well there, and they gave me a Wednesday. And it's one of those things you agree to months before, and then my mother she's going to be okay, but she happened to have this surgery scheduled, and it just happened to be on the day. I got a fucking gig on a Wednesday of all days. And you know what it's like. You know, Wednesday, you got nothing to do. They say you want to make 18 grand. I'm like, all right, fine.
No, I don't know what that's like. They're like, you want to make $25? I'm like, yes.
I pay you very well.
No, you do.
I do.
I actually went back to that place to do, like, it was me, Matt Reese, and somebody else. It was like all comics who've done Letterman, and they couldn't hate me more.
Why? You did
because
very well.
but
You've always done very well.
But it wasn't like the type of people that come see you.
Who? What does that mean?
It means it was a guy with a walker. I also forgot that Sandy Hook was so close to there, and I did a school shooting joke.
Oh, no. What's your school shooting joke?
Come on.
What? No one cares. What? As you point out, there's no audience.
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
It's
tell
just
me what is
long.
it? Oh, okay, then forget it.
It's just like a longer joke.
But well, I'm used to.
It's not even that offensive, but they were like offended.
What
Some
did they
lady
say?
on the way out was like, not funny.
Well, yeah, it's Sandy Hook kids, you know.
I didn't even realize it was that close to that.
Well, it's the same state.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
What is?
Because something's in the same state.
Well, I mean, you know, Sandy Hook thing is going to be hard for them to get over because Obama fake cried about it. Did you see him fake cry about it?
No.
God, do you watch? What do you do with? I mean, you're a comedian. Do you look at the TV? I mean, what do you do?
don't care.
What are your jokes about? School shootings?
School shootings. I just know a topic.
Well, how do you know a school was shot?
Because I go on Twitter and I'll see a school.
What about Twitter now? You
Do I tweet a lot? Not
yeah,
really.
you don't tweet a lot, no?
If something, comes to me, but I don't need to tweet every day to my 5 followers.
Well, how many followers do you have?
About 4,000.
That's great.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I mean, the 4,000 people follow you. That's a lot of people. If all your followers were in this room, you would look insanely successful.
That's true. If you could get them all together.
I will. I'm going to see him at the Felon Convention. Who follows you? Now, do you have like...
A couple of your followers follow me.
Well, that's why you see what we're doing here? It's called cross-promotion, honey.
Wow.
Oh, God, the sarcasm's just dripping. I'm sorry for having you on.
I love coming here.
It doesn't sound it.
I get a bottle of water.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry. Always when you have to talk to Dan.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What is that like?
It's pretty nice. We were catching up. Told me about working for the Cubs.
Does he? Is that what you do? Oh my God.
Well, what else is he going to talk to me about?
Well, he's got. That's an insult to Dan. You don't think he has anything else to talk about?
Well, I mean, he's going to keep.
He's
it,
an interesting guy. He's an interesting guy. He's done a lot of interesting things. God, Dan thinks people care.
But I'm not like impressed or unimpressed.
But that's what I mean. That's what I tell him. But he doesn't care. He thinks people are.
Well, it's nice conversation, I guess. What else is he going to talk to me about?
Well,
Trimming
that's what
his
Dan.
ball
Is there
hair?
other things you could talk to her about?
We talked about politics. There was
little
no
bit.
interest there, so we tried to. We talked about Mike Buschetti for 20 minutes.
Oh, that's right. He did bring up.
Yeah, every strange person you meet, you name drop within seconds. It's so obnoxious.
Meeting Mike Boschetti.
Well, that's low on the list, but it gets to Mike. Yeah.
Actually, Mike was pretty high on my list.
Well, you got Bill Murray,
And then Mike Boschetti right now.
Bill Murray, Mike Buschetti. Dan stayed at my house. That's the weekend that ended. I don't want to bring it up. Well, Dan's good with. It's like you feel more comfortable talking to women, I think. Right? You're like a bit of a gossip.
And we weren't gossiping,
I think so.
though.
It sounds like you're.
I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's the truth.
What?
I'm more comfortable talking to women.
Well, yeah, of course. You're abroad. Do you feel Dan is homosexual?
I don't think so.
Yeah. What makes you say that so quickly?
I don't know. He didn't suck a cock in front of me. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Well, basically, I got a couple of stories you can tell. It's almost that would be less gay.
Let me hear the stories.
You know who Rick Steves is?
No.
We can't get into it. It's so good. I can't get into the story because it's so good. I will go down that tangent and spend hours, and I won't get out of it. It's such odd.
Oh man, I'll look him up. Just
it's such odd human behavior. Okay, there's a guy named Rick Steves.
Okay.
Who Dan is such a fan of.
Okay.
I mean, such a fan of that he can't.
This geek guy?
Okay. He can't be in the same room as him. He was in the same room as him one time, and he got the sweats. He got the sweats, and he shook.
That's him.
And he couldn't be right. Dan, corroborate this, right?
Yes.
You got the sweats.
He's a television personality focusing on European travel.
Right.
That's a guy that you got
now wait a minute.
hard on for?
Now wait a minute.
Okay.
Again, I say this to everybody who I tell a story to. What you're experiencing right now, Dan, look him up. Just look him up, please.
I did look him up.
what's coming. No, we got to get a full audio thing.
I might as well.
What you're experiencing right now, Adrienne, is the opening act.
Okay.
Okay? This is the Clash. David Johansen. The Who is about to take stage. This guy that Dan one time was in the same room as, and his wife made sure it happened because she knew how much Dan loved this guy. When he went up to him, describe what happened, Dan.
I couldn't speak.
He was
because
speechless.
of his European traveling?
He couldn't speak.
Because I had been such a fan for such a long time,
Right.
I just couldn't speak.
He was a fan of a guy on PBS who's a travel guy.
I'd been watching his show since I think he started going on PBS around 89 or 90, and I just became a fan. His books are amazing.
Oh, his books are amazing. And what ability does he have, Dan? What gene does he have, as you say, that you don't have that makes you impressed by him?
He knows how to get deals, like on hotel rooms and on
I can't. Every time this comes up, I can't not talk about it.
Did he ever tell you how to get a hotel?
Wait,
deal?
why don't
Okay,
you,
wait, 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
1 second. All right.
Why don't you tell
Now,
your
what
story?
happened?
No.
What, Dan, what happened? Okay, we know
I
that.
didn't do this.
What
You
happened,
got me
Dan, when you went up? Describe to Adrienne what happened when you went up to him. Your wife brings him up, and this is my husband's a big fan. Go ahead.
I couldn't talk.
And what happened?
I started to
You cried?
I started to sweat, and I had to leave.
Sweat. He had to leave.
How do you know the story?
Because
I
I
told
dug it
him.
out of him. But this is the
Bullshit, I told
this is the 50th time we've talked about it on the
I
podcast.
told you.
I've known him for 5 years. We talked about it. I said
was
I couldn't believe it when I first started. Okay,
I was that way
but
about
for a long
Springsteen,
time, I just knew it was a guy who had the sweats about. Then I heard the guy. Okay, Adrienne, you have it, Dan?
I have.
What you're about to hear is the show of this guy and his voice. Go ahead.
Traveling here, it's easy to see how the Netherlands is a lot like its people. Efficient, a good balance of old and new, hard work and fun, innovation and tradition. Even with a dense population and an ongoing battle with the sea, the Dutch are warm and even.
We'll cruise through a mighty port. Go for an old-fashioned sail. And visit the ultimate flower market. We'll marvel at Dutch masters. Smoke some eels. Pull out all the stops on an unforgettable organ.
I thought you say orgasm.
And start up a
Unforgettable
classic
organ.
windmill. In the west of Europe is the Netherlands, with 12 provinces, including North and South Holland. Everything we'll see is within an hour of Amsterdam.
You fucking
We'll sail
bad.
what was the Zuider Sea, blocked off by long dams. Explore characteristic towns from Delft to Rotterdam and Haarlem to Mechelen, with lots in between.
Lots in between. Ralph to
Most
Dub
Dutch
Rotterdam. I'd stop it. Oh, it's unbelievable. And Dan doesn't think that guy's gay, by the way.
Oh, God. He's definitely gay.
So now, Adrienne, I'll re-ask you the question.
Yes.
Do you think Dan is gay? He gets the sweats around that guy, and can't be in the same room. What other explanation could there possibly fucking be?
Maybe he molested him as a child. or
Okay,
something.
that's what I say to Dan. Did something happen to
No,
you?
nothing happened.
Did an effeminate guy fuck you?
Maybe he really just likes to travel.
I do like to travel.
Yeah, but what the fuck does that mean? My Uncle Tommy knows how to get a deal at a fucking hotel.
Not the way Rick Steves does.
Yeah, because he says like my Uncle Tom talks like a fucking guy. Why? I mean, it's insane. It's the single most unique thing I've known about another human being. The fact that you can't be in the same room as this guy.
Can you be in the room with him now, you think?
No, if I brought him in here now, you'd probably right. What happened? You said you wouldn't do it.
I probably.
Would still sweat?
Well, to prove Artie wrong, I would probably stay in the room, but I would probably be speechless.
First of all, how do I get this guy in the room? That's what I want.
I feel like you could just call him up.
I'm just saying, I want Dan speechless. That's what I got to do. Can I get would a mannequin of the guy do it? Come on, Dan. How could that be possible? You're 54 years old. I bring this guy who can haggle at a fucking Marriott in Rome, who talks like Richard Simmons' gay brother, and you fucking are speechless around him? That makes no fucking sense. You gotta be a fruit. Just come out of the closet.
I think if he was gay, he would just say it.
No. You know why? He's got a very domineering father. He's got a domineering Italian father who's very homophobic, and his father's worth about $50 million. And he wants to be in the
How's
will.
your father worth so much
He's
money?
not worth $50 million.
He's got a lot of money. He comes from money. And I understand this. The father would take him out of the will. He's one of those Italian type guys.
Okay, I get that.
Right.
When he dies, will you come out?
I hope. Does he have a provision in the will that if you come out, it has to come?
When my dad dies, I want you to tell the Sandy Hook fucking joke. This is why we're on me.
I'm
This
not
is
a
why.
I don't care about. I'll tell
This
him
is the
any
gay
joke.
anger.
Now
Lash.
he's mad at
The
me.
gay, yes, because all you girls get mad at each other.
We're having a cat fight right now.
You are. I honestly, again, it's the most unique thing I've ever known about a person. I can't believe, and I'm just
How
worried.
did you get it out of him? How did it come out?
Why did you at DirecTV one night? We just talked about people we're fans of. You know, I said Springsteen, I love whatever, and then we said like, is anybody like if you were in the same room with them, you'd have a hard time. And you know, we're having this conversation with me, him, and Nick DiPaolo. We're 41 years old. I don't know. A couple of athletes, you know, Babe Ruth if he were alive, you know, but nobody get the sweats around. Not even as a kid. Then Dan Cashman goes, "There's one guy I can't be in the room." Who? You can't. I mean, come on. You can't even be in the room. We're all fans. There's a guy who just can't be in the room. Who? That's a guy. Rick.
Dan is so mad at me now.
No, I'm not. You're the 50th comic this has happened with. I go down this tangent every time because I can't not do it. It's so fascinating.
It is pretty amazing.
It's fascinating. We'll go down Rotterdam, and we'll see an incredible
I
organ.
thought he said orgasms. He said organ.
But organ's even funnier. We'll go nuts on an incredible organ. I mean, it's insane because the guy knows how to get a deal out of room. Listen, good news. Dan with a hard on in the corner. Listen, good news. The mini bar's free.
Does he ever tell you how to get a good deal?
Personally?
No, on his show.
Yes,
That's his
the
whole show.
point of the show.
That's his whole show, asshole.
I thought he was explaining going to Rotterdam and sucking organs. I thought he was taking you around Europe.
Guess what, guys? We got the 2-bedroom rate on a 3-bedroom. Dan's in the corner whacking it. Well, wait till he hears this. Wait till he hears that we've got free maid service Friday. Oh my God. Oh my God. And your wife's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Steves. This is so embarrassing.
He never does this. He never sweats.
He never does this with a woman. When we met Carmen Electra, he was fine. Is there any female that you get this?
I told you.
Like who? Oh, wait a minute. This is the best.
No.
Who is it?
Julia Binoche.
Who's...
She thought I was retarded.
She thought you were retarded?
Yeah, because I couldn't.
Is that French for gay? Julia Binoche. What is she? She's an actress. What has she been in?
She appears on that European travel show.
Who the fuck? What guy likes Juliette Binoche?
Well, maybe
What?
it was when she was hot.
Who is
She
she?
was hot. She was in a bunch of movies.
What movie? I don't even know who the fuck she is.
Was she in Chocolat or something?
Yes.
She's cute.
She was in Chocolat. When me and my buddies play softball and get together, that's the movie we quote. Caddyshack and Chocolat.
But she lives in France, so she's probably in that Europe show.
She lives in France.
Or she's from there.
Dan, that is crazy. And
How did you meet her?
at the fag convention.
I was traveling with my friend Lauren Holly, the actress.
Oh God! Another name drop. She wouldn't even know you, Dan. If you walk, you don't know Lauren Holly. Yeah. It's like the 1 hour photo movie at this point. I was traveling with my friend Lauren Holly. She's not threatened by me. Yeah, why? Did you ever make a pass at Lauren Holly?
No, she was dating my roommate
Which is who?
at the time.
A big, strong man who you only saw naked once. Tell Adrienne what dogs you have at home.
I like dogs. though.
Okay, but of course
Oh.
you're a woman.
All right.
Tell Adrienne you have 5 dogs, right?
I married into 5 Brussels Griffons.
I'm married into 5 Brussels Griffons.
Aren't those the dogs from the Jack Nicholson movies? That the gay guy had?
Yeah.
I married. They were there before I got.
What the fuck ever?
They were there before I got.
Okay, Dan.
Wait,
and
are they still at your house?
A couple passed away, unfortunately.
Dan.
How come they didn't go with your wife?
Huh?
How come they didn't go with your wife?
They did.
Oh, okay.
They're in the house.
Your wife's in the house too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's here with you.
Wait a minute, Dan. Your favorite Brussels Griffon? What's the name?
Tippy was one.
Tippy.
Then Walter.
Then Walter. Oh,
They're cute dogs, though.
you're a chick, Adrienne.
I mean, they're still cute.
I said it was me and 3 other guys on the way up to a gig, just men in the car. And I was goofing on Dan, and I said Brussels Griffin, and he got all mad. He goes, fuck you, it's Griffon.
I did not say fuck you. I would never say
No,
fuck
you corrected me.
It's like Juliette Binoche. What's
Yeah.
her name is? Griffon
Juliette
Binoche.
Griffon.
Binoche.
And then we went to, and you know, who went to go see Kathy Griffon. Dan, that is like, you're the gayest straight guy ever. I guarantee you're the only guy who has 5 Brussels Griffons, gets the sweats around Rick Steves, and likes the movie Chocolat.
I didn't like
Who
the movie
doesn't
Chocolat.
He
suck
thought
cock.
Chocolat was shitty.
Right.
You did?
He did. He did.
Why? What was wrong with it?
I just thought it was
What
stupid.
happened to Julia?
took her clothes
You
off.
thought it was stupid?
Yeah.
What's the premise in that? What is the premise?
I don't know. She opens a chocolate
Yeah,
factory
in,
like Willy Wonka
Germany
or
or
something.
something. It was
Well, that's what your wife does, though.
yeah. Well, she did. Yeah.
His wife's a chocolatier.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah, no kidding. I think Dan. Listen. In all seriousness, I feel sorry for Dan. He's living a life. It's so hard. It must be so hard to do that. And I told him I'm fine with it. Like I don't give a shit what my Italian buddies think. I don't care. I'll defend it. You have to deal with it on your end. Your father.
He's just got to wait for his dad to be dead.
Oh, that's nice.
You
I
know,
mean, so you can come out.
but you're mad at
My
him for.
dad's very alive.
Yeah, I know, but something could happen. Something could happen. His son could jerk off to Rick Steves and come near the ladder.
Oh, God.
Dad, I came on your ladder.
Oh God.
I couldn't imagine. I have Italian uncles like that where if I told them I like Juliette Binoche.
She's actually cute.
Yeah, I know, but it's
She's
just,
not like the hot. She shouldn't be number
But I'm
one.
saying, right, exactly. When guys get together, they don't talk about Juliette.
I didn't talk about her.
You talk about her constantly.
No, I don't.
What about your friend Lauren Hardy? Oh, but the DVR, I was living with a fucking petite 100-pound broad in here, and the paper thin, too thin, and Dan has a fucking more feminine DVR.
That is not true.
She at least had Sports Center on her once in a while for tennis. You got The Affair.
The Affair is a good show.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, she talks with my mother and sister about it.
You're not building a good case for yourself.
Of course not. And then Vanderpump Rules you watch.
I do not. I do
I
not.
don't
I
even know
never
what that
watched the
is.
show.
Vanderpump Rules.
Never.
Dan, or did you say, I'm sorry, maybe I mispronounced it. You said the Vanderpump Rules.
What is it? It sounds like a porn.
It's a fucking reality show that Dan watches.
Yeah, I do
and
not watch
DVRs. And you got to see how Dan sits, the way he runs.
Why are you watching him run?
Because we were both
Thank you.
we were walking down the street in Manhattan, and Dan has to do everything efficient. He won't jaywalk, and then if I jaywalk, he gets very frustrated, and he tries to get across the street before me to make sure everything's fine or something. He thinks I'm going to die, and he runs in front of me, and it looks like Julie Andrews or something with his backpack. And those fluorescent yellow European sneakers that just say, I'll fuck you for
yellow sneakers.
I'll fuck you for water. Oh my god! Is Rick getting a good deal? Is Rick getting a good deal?
You are reading the paper before you come in here the next time.
We could talk about stuff. Tell
God.
me about something. I'll chime in.
Do not tell me Rick got a continental breakfast for Thursday.
How did he do that?
That's just a gene I don't have.
We can read the paper. Tell me something. Let's talk about Clinton doing something.
See, the problem is, I'm so fascinated by this. I'll keep going back to this.
I know, but Dan's getting upset.
No, he's not. You haven't seen him upset. He got real mad one day, and he yelled out, "You're right, I'm a fag." He did,
No,
right?
he didn't. What did he get really
Dan,
mad about?
I did. That I kept busting him. And he got very frustrated. And he said, "You're right. Okay, can we move on? You're right. I'm a fag." He yelled that out. Right?
If he was a fag, you still would let him stay here, right?
Of course. Well, maybe not. If he used the bathroom in the lobby, yeah.
There is no chance.
Dan.
That he's using the lobby bathroom.
Yeah, no kidding. No, Dan, I would be apprehensive a little just because of how my cousins would think. Okay. I still got to see them at Thanksgiving and shit.
That's once a year.
Yeah, but they would go, "Artie's living with a fag." And no, I'm not that way, by the way. I'm not, because I'm enlightened. I'm an enlightened showbiz guy. And, but I have, my Italian buddies from Jersey. Dan would have to stop going around them. But I would stand up to them. I would say, "No, Dan's a friend of mine. So don't worry about it." I would come out on the show, though, for at least, ratings. But I got to tell you, if you don't tell me and I keep gay bashing you and I look like the asshole because I didn't know it. So for the record, I don't know it right now. If he was really gay, I would not be doing this. I'd be very
Not to his face.
No, of course not. It's like I stopped drinking in front of people. But honestly, you think I'm kidding. I think based on these statistics, there's no way when's the last time you came? To what? Do you jerk off in that room? I can't even think about it.
Oh my God. Let's talk about Clinton.
He also has the other thing. He has mysterious trips he takes that I don't know anything about.
Trips?
Yeah, well, he claims that on Sundays he has an architecture tour group that he goes with, and that I can never go. Like, oh no,
I invite him all the time.
because I'm not gonna go.
Whatever.
Sitting here watching the Giant game, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, like you watch the Giant game. You want to go watch football game with me?
See the Brill Building.
You guys are a cute couple.
Well, I'm not going to deny that. Dan, I don't want to watch the football game with a guy who has 5 Brussels Griffons.
Well, he doesn't have 5 anymore.
Tippy died. No, Tippy's alive. Tippy die?
Tippy died.
Aw, that's sad.
That's hilarious.
How old do they live to be?
Right? So
Because they're small.
Dan gave them AIDS.
Dogs can't get AIDS.
Well, Dan changed that.
How long do they live to be, like 14?
12 or 14, I think.
I mean, I think you're probably better off fucking their mouth. Because fucking their ass, that's probably how they die. They get a blockage. Like what you used
But
to.
it's probably so tight.
That was great. That gave me a hard one. Your fucking dog's asshole is so tight. I fucking love your dog's ass.
Well, it probably gets stretched out after a while, no?
Just like a guy's ass would.
Yeah, so that's why you need 5.
There was a rumor that Tony Curtis got fucked in the ass so many times by executives in Hollywood for like parts that he, like the last 20 years of his life, he had to wear like a rope around his asshole, like to keep it from shit just tumbling out of it.
Does that happen?
I don't know, Dan. Have you ever seen that in the Community? No. Yeah, I guess you could stretch your asshole muscles.
And that just falls out?
It just tumbles out, yeah. And supposedly Tony Curtis was like that. Because that's why, I mean, it's a rumor, of course, that I choose to believe. But, yeah, because to get parts, if you think about it, if you're just a pretty boy, you're a dime a dozen, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know, if a guy wants to fuck you.
Can't you just blow him?
Well, I don't know. I'm not, you know, I would assume if the guy's really, you know, if you're really into a guy's asshole, you want nothing substitutes it.
Just do that.
What do you mean?
Just do that. Can't you just
See,
fuck
don't
someone's
you think
hands?
it's odd about homosexuality? That's why homosexual, you have to be born that way, which is why you have to be compassionate and let gay people get married, do everything, because you have to be born gay. No one knows that more than a straight guy. So if that's the case, you have to give them every right that anyone born has, because there's no way that's a choice. I mean, a vagina, if you've been in a vagina and an asshole and you choose the asshole, you're born differently. Have you be honest, and you've been with a woman sexually. I don't know how you choose it. Another time we were at Indianapolis, and Dan's in the locker room with Jim Brown, famous running back, and we walk in and Dan is putting his pants on, putting Jim Brown's pants back on.
No, he's not.
And Dan, what did you claim happened? What happened? And me and my cousin see, and I go, "Oh, this is crazy. Why are you putting Jim Brown's pants on? Just Jim Brown and Dan in a whole locker room." Tell her what happened.
Were you really putting his pants on?
Yes.
Did he just get his nails done?
No.
Dan, tell her what happened. Tell her the story.
Oh my god.
Artie's cousin
And they have to go to the
saw Peyton Manning, and he said, I would love a picture with him. So I said, well, I think I can get into the locker room because Artie was in the Beach Bowl. He played in the Beach Bowl.
Or
So
you could blow Jim Brown.
I got him in the locker room. It was Cam Newton and Peyton Manning.
You know who Cam Newton is?
He's
I know the name, but I don't know who he is.
he's the quarterback for
And
Carolina.
there's rumors about him.
So I took Jeff into the locker room. Artie's
Jeff is my
cousin.
cousin.
We took the picture, and then Jim Brown walked in. And Jim Brown's like one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Well, clearly
He's
you
amazing.
think.
Well,
Clearly you
that's
think
why
so.
you should blow him.
Well, they think so.
He was having a hard time walking, and
How old is he?
He's like 80.
yeah.
So Dan, he's like a wounded
No,
gazelle.
So I took the picture. Peyton Manning, Cam Newton said hello to Jim Brown. Jeff and I were waiting for Artie to come down, and Jim Brown went over to the end of the bench, and then he yelled. He said, "Can someone help me? I can't get my pants off."
Why is he getting them off to go to the
We had to
bathroom?
change into the Beach Bowl clothing.
Dan, okay, when a guy yells out this sentence, can someone help
He's
me?
80 though.
I can't get my pants
He's
off.
one of the greatest running backs of all time. He's
Yeah,
also
well-
one of the biggest womanizers of all time.
Well, and
That doesn't mean
I guess
anything.
you're at this point a woman to him. What does that mean? It got nothing to do with it.
what are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. Your sexuality is the one in question. You're not
Yeah,
his.
all right, whatever.
So you go and what happens?
So I helped him.
You took his pants off.
He's 80 though. It's not
His
like
shirt and
he
his
has, it's not like
pants.
a
He needed
nice.
help.
All right, you know what,
And I help
Adrienne?
him put
You're
on
not
the-
helping me here.
That's not like a young cock.
You're giving him a big benefit of the doubt.
That's 80.
Well, that means Dan could have his way with him. You raped Jim Brown.
Jim Brown could beat me to a pulp.
No,
Well, then he could take his own pants off too. He could
that's
beat
what
you
I
up.
mean. Mr. Brown, could you beat me to a pulp? Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Just, I want you to beat me brown. Can you call me?
Let me see what kind of 80 he is.
Can you call me Rick Steves? Yeah, I mean, there's countless examples, Dan, where if you had just one of these stories, it can be believable. I don't have anything close to putting Jim Brown's
Me and
pants.
Jim Brown have the same birthday.
1938.
1936,
So how old is he? 80. Exactly, right?
February 17th, 36.
He turned 80. Yeah, no, he looks.
He's not the best looking guy to bang.
He's
but-
in bad shape.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
Dan,
he
right?
needs
But
help.
Dan, tell her how hot he was in the 12.
I mean, I see a picture of him here. He doesn't look too hot.
Google the Dirty Dozen, sweetie, and then tell me about it.
Listen, as somebody that fucks black guys, I don't think he's that good looking.
Oh, that's right. You fuck black guys. Now, what about your? Do you think?
I
your
waited
dad-
for him to die. My
Would he
dad.
have been mad? Is he an Italian guy like that?
I mean, I think he would have been mad, like, to my mother.
But you and Dad have something in common then.
Yeah.
The black guys.
Well, I mean, I own up to it.
What
though.
about your mom? Does she care about stuff like that?
She did it first.
Really? So you had to have? You had to have a talk with her or something?
No, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Well, now.
Well, I like the only black kid in school in like kindergarten.
Yeah.
When I told her, she tried to explain racism using the birds and the bees.
She did.
She was like, the birds play with the birds and the bees play with the bees.
That's great.
And as like a 5-year-old, I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
That's great. Well, you can misinterpret that too, as the same sex. But
That's true.
it did. When's the first time you slept with a black guy?
The first time, I mean, I've only slept with one black guy, but
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Who is it? Maybe you don't want to say it. Okay.
it's Jim Brown.
Well, the only good thing about being a white parent, if your daughter's dating a black guy by the 8th grade,
That was like the first grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a good chance, he'll be gone by the 10th grade. So
He was gone by like the 3rd grade.
yeah, sometimes that happens too. White guy got it the full 12th grade. It's probably the full term. No, but you see, I'm down with that. I used to hate interracial until Derek Jeter came along as a Yankee fan. Now I'm introducing black guys to white chicks. We need another shortstop.
We do.
What about now? So are you?
The weird thing is, my mom was upset when we dated, and we dated for like 5 years, and then
It
she
was-
cried when we broke up.
But why was she upset? Would she tell you like you can't do this?
Well,
and
because
stuff?
she was upset because he was dark. Like I think it'd be
Oh,
okay if he was a little lighter.
now you're dating Yaphet Kodo.
He was dark.
He
that's
was dark. Now is
Yeah, I
that how
guess
you
he's-
like it exclusively? Like you?
No, I just liked him, but it wasn't like I was like, I'm gonna really make them mad.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
No.
No, because it is startling when a white chick kisses a very dark black man.
No.
Startling, really. Like I saw Seal kiss Whitey Klum once, and I pulled a neck muscle. I was like, whoa, Jesus!
I mean, those tribal things. I'm out for that.
That stuff on his face, yeah,
Yeah, I'm out.
exactly. No, I mean, look, it's clear they can produce,
I heard he was
children.
abusive to her.
Was he?
She seems kind of like a cunt though.
She's
So
a fucking Nazi cunt. You're
I
right.
could see him punching her.
Absolutely.
I feel like
But
she might have deserved it. Like I wonder if her friends were like, "Well, let me hear the full story first."
yeah. I say to him, Rex Marshall getting is second only to the Führer. Well, listen, that's some chicks are hot. The mulatto chicks can be hot. We used to call that winning the mulatto. Winning the Dan Filato. That's it. You should, if you marry a black guy and you adopt, you could call it
I tried.
You could call it the Filato Mulatto.
The Filato.
I took the kid for gelato. Gelato. How long have we been talking for?
Over an hour.
Rick Steves, man. I could go on forever about that. Bernie Sanders wins another fucking state. He's winning everything. Do you know she's going to get the nomination? He's won 19 states. It's so like, it's just the most wishy-washy, like, yeah, take it. Nobody has any passion for her. She's hated.
I think Trump will probably win.
He might. Trump is going to be the fucking president of the United States. I could care less. I'm with Adrienne. I could care less. Right?
See?
I'm waiting on blood work, actually. I might not be here.
I'm hoping.
What?
Not hoping for you to die.
That's what, you said.
That's not what I meant.
That's what it just sounded like.
I'm hoping for myself.
Oh, come on. I hope, you know what? I really do hope. You see, I don't hope that underneath, is underneath that like that's true? Because that's going to annoy me. Are you one of those people that you're telling me the truth? You're crying for help now?
No, I'm not crying for help.
Yes, you
Why
are.
would I cry?
Well, the Rick Steves thing.
That was pretty funny. I just meant I'm okay with Trump winning and the world ending.
Well, no, what about, do you really don't care if you die? Like, would you care?
I mean, I used to be a lot more scared on planes of dying, and now I'm just like, if that's in
Being
my
scared
plan.
of death is one thing. I'm talking about wanting to die.
There are different times that
Do you
I've
feel?
gone through it.
Right. Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Do you feel, I don't know, do you feel there's an afterlife? Do you believe in that? Are you an atheist? Do you rebel against religion?
I feel like there might be an afterlife. I
What
don't
is it
know.
like? I mean, like, how does it manifest itself? You don't care, or do you think about it? Like, is there a hell?
I don't think so.
You know what hell would be to me? Like, if, like the Comedy Cellar bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, like if you get sick and you go to the hospital and you fall asleep, and when you wake up, you realize you're dead, and you're in the Comedy Cellar bathroom.
And that's eternity?
It's a hot August day. No air conditioning. It's just you're naked with another person who's also naked, and that person's Dave Kimwitz. And the devil shows up.
At
and
least
goes,
it's not Carrot Top.
the devil says you can't leave, and then that's it for eternity.
What do you guys do in there? Do you talk
Well, we talk about that in our next project.
on the History Channel?
He talks about how Monroe does well on the Tonight Show. No, I like Dave, and I like Monroe, and I
You
got to
don't
tell
even
you,
know who they are.
I know who Dave.
He knows
is.
who
I'm
he
busting
is.
your balls.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I know Dave is the guy. He's a very tiny guy.
Very tiny guy. Yes.
He looks like you know what? I'm gonna tell you exactly. Me and Dave had a lot of fun one night. We were at some event, and I taped. I was busting balls, and he videotaped me driving him home, and he played it at some party. I know, and I know that's how I know exactly who Dave is, because it was some thing they had, and I didn't want to go, so he goes, "Let me tape you," and I was doing free associating like Rob Williams. Like I do 168 registered comedic characters with the Groundlings. Just yell out a number between 1 and 168.
165.
Okay, that's my effeminate plumber.
Let me hear it.
We need some more PVC piping. That's it.
You only have one line?
That's fine. What do you want me to do? The whole thing?
Yeah.
Well, that's really it. Yeah.
We have to pay for it if he does it more than one sentence.
Do it. Well, give me another number. You'll see.
11.
11 is my effeminate carpenter.
Is everyone effeminate?
Well, no, I have a couple of black guys.
Oh. You do your effeminate black guy?
What's up, girl? We need some PVC piping up in this bitch. Did you see Dan? He's mad. He was blowing Jim Brown. Jim Brown is fine. And Defilato's fine. I want the mulatto with Defilato. He was blowing Jim Brown, baby girl. He said he had his pants on. I said, shit. This motherfucker blowing Jimmy Brown.
I don't know if that's effeminate.
He beat me to the punch.
Oh, there you go.
He beat me to the punch, baby doll.
There you
Put
go.
my tiara on right. I got a tattoo of my dead brother on my neck.
My sister has a tattoo of my dead dad on her tit.
Is that true?
Right here.
Is that true?
Are you still doing your black guy?
That's very disconcerting. That's very.
It's not. It's up here.
Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, that's really like love your father that much, and
Yes.
well, this fat black whore at a bachelor party was blowing me once, and she blew all of us.
Did she blow you early on in the night? Or?
Well, what happens is, it's very. What they do is they wear pumps. These whores at bachelor parties.
Yeah.
And they take it's $20 for a blowjob, and they take the 20 and they put it in their shoe. They're pumped. There's nowhere else to put it. And a lot of them come there 5 foot. They leave like 6'2". She was about 5'11" when I got to her. Not good. But she had a tattoo of her dead brother on her neck, and like with his bandana on and shit.
Was that hard for you to come?
Let me tell you something. It was angled on her neck to where it looked like he was blowing it. It was very odd. Like I'm like, my God, can you cover that? I asked her to put like a gauze pad on it.
Because she just had that.
My hand to God, she was eating McDonald's.
While she was blowing you?
No. Afterwards, she was eating McDonald's with a full mouth of fries.
I thought you say a full mouth of cum.
Well, it was cum and fries. With a full mouth of fries. We said this is one of the most disgusting things a human being's ever said.
I can't wait.
I said, "What you got? You could have ate before. Why are you eating now?" She goes, "Next guy wants me to shit on him."
No.
I swear to God, ask any of my friends. It's one of the.
I mean, McDonald's doesn't make you shit instantly.
Well, I guess I don't know. For her, she goes real throwaway. She goes, "Next guy wants me to shit on him," with a mouthful of fries. I didn't eat for a week. I didn't have a horse shit on me for a week. Could you imagine who is into that fetish? Like, if you're into that, you know, there's a natural gag reflex.
Not only that, I think if you're into that, you should have someone you love do it.
Even someone you love. I don't get all this shit. Like, when do you come? It's not about. It's very asexual. It's like, you know, I want to have sex, but let's build a deck first. They got like a rubber suit on. The rubber suit shit. But a lot of gay guys do it, right?
Wait, they don't shit right on them?
No, the shitting is, they shit on your chest or something. And like there's, Danny Thomas, Marlo Thomas's father, the rumors about him, what he liked?
No.
Pittsburgh platter. Dan, explain it.
Someone shitting on his chest?
What? No, explain what Danny Thomas supposedly liked.
He liked women shitting on a glass table.
That seems better.
And his face is underneath it.
That's better than shitting directly
Well,
on
of course it is. There's something in between. I agree with you. It is, in fact, better than the shit directly hitting your face.
Do they also have to clean the shit off? Is that part of it?
Only if they're black. I don't know.
I wonder, once he comes, is he like, oh, that's so gross?
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. But now, let me ask you this. During sex with a black guy, did he ever do that thing from that movie where he makes you call him the N-word? He wants you to call him the N-word.
No.
Because you ever see that movie clip with
No.
Selma Blair? Dan, find it. Type in Selma Blair asks, in whatever movie, asks guy to call her. The guy asks Selma Blair to call him nigger in a movie. I forget what movie. It's a movie where it's an interracial dating, and that's what it's about. And their friends their friends don't like it, and the guy wants to. She's real liberal, and the guy wants to make her say it, and she refuses to say it the first couple times, and he's fucking her from behind, and then she finally says it. And then she says it real slow. Actually,
and then what happens? Does he choke her or something?
I know. I stopped watching the movie at that point.
Because you had come.
Yeah, by that point I was finished. I finished on the first nigger. That came out wrong. Dad, did you fucking find it yet?
No.
It shouldn't be hard to find. We used to play it on Howard all the time. I don't know the name of the movie. I'm trying to think who wrote it. Maya Angelou, I think.
Let's see.
Is it Choose Me?
I don't fucking know. Go to the scene. Did you find it?
No, I didn't find it yet.
What's Choose Me? How'd you find that?
Because it come with the first couple of things. Some of yours.
If Juliette Binoche did it, you'd have found it. Adrienne's checking her social media. It's so disgusting.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
She could care less about the show.
That's not true. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
You and Dan talk. I gotta take a diabetic piss. Well, we do a trade here, a comic trade. And may I say, I love Adrienne. She's younger though, and this is a trade we We did well here. This franchise with Russ Maneve.
I'm back.
Russ Maneve, my good friend, is here, and Adrienne had to go. The consummate professional. She had a gig at the stand, so I want to thank Adrienne Appalucci for coming on. And what did she have any plugs, Dan?
Yes, I got him. I got him.
Are you read them? Okay,
Yes.
good. So Adrienne told us that she sleeps with black guys.
Oh,
Well, one-
isn't she going out with?
Well, I don't know who. She wouldn't say who, so we're not going to say it. I don't know. I guess it is a problem.
I thought she was going out with the guy who owns the stand.
No, one of those kids?
One of the brothers.
Dave Kimowitz? Dave Kimowitz.
No,
right?
no, it's
There's a black guy that owns the stand?
no Italian last name. Who's the
No,
Italian
she's
guy?
dating. Well, she might be now, but she did date a black guy.
What's the Italian guy's last
I don't
name?
know.
It's Italia, Chris Italia.
I don't know. I never.
Oh, okay.
I probably know his name. I know his face.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
Maybe they
name.
broke up. I
But
guess.
well, or maybe this guy with the black guy was in her past, and the Italian guy doesn't know.
oh shit! Now
That's
it's-
that's how you do it with Italian guys. You don't tell them.
should be dead. In about
You just
half
say,
hour.
"Look, don't tell me." But anyway, so I, being the edgy interviewer that I am, I said, though, does he ever make you call him the N-word during sex? Because that is a fetish thing.
Never
and-
heard that, by the way.
Well, I made it up. No, I said it's in a movie, and we used to play it on the Stern Show all the time. So I said, let's find the clip. Now on the internet, Russ, you know how easy it is. You just type in something general. Like if you type in Artie fat, you'll get 4,000 things, right? About me being fat. If you types in, I said to Dan, I said Selma Blair is in a scene in a movie where she's getting fucked from behind by a black actor, and the black actor says, "Call me nigger," and she slowly calls him nigger. She doesn't want to at first, but she does. If you type that in, that's pretty specific.
Okay.
Right? Don't you think it would immediately pop up if
Yes.
it's a major motion
Don't-
picture? We used to find that on the Stern Show in 2 seconds. Dan, who claims to be like my tech guy, like my guy who knows computers, with Adrienne, it would have been great with Adrienne here to have the bit, to play it. And nothing. Takes Dan a half an hour. And I go, Dan, what are you typing in? Are you typing in? Just type in nigger Selma Blair. It'll come up. It has to.
What, did you type that in?
I think I did.
Of course you did. Who? Yeah. So then finally, I'm like, Dan, how is it not popping up? And then I said, type in this exact thing.
Right.
A black guy in a movie
Yeah.
asked Selma Blair while fucking her to call him nigger. Type that in. Immediately, it came up.
Okay.
Now listen, I'm not fucking. Everyone knows I'm no Steve Jobs.
Right. That's,
I figured out. I problem solved. I troubleshooted.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Dan has a political agenda. That's the only explanation.
He's a saboteur.
Yeah, is there a reason, Dan, that you? I love that Saboteur. That's the name of your album. Black Saboteur. That's what you are, Black Saboteur.
Wait, what is that?
That's
Dan?
That's Black. That's how Ozzy Osbourne sings Paranoid. If you go see him now, that's how he sings Paranoid. Then he gets a check for like 80 grand. All right, Dan. So, why did you not type it in? Why did you not air it? There's a reason you didn't air it. You had it. I know you had it.
I did not have it.
How could you not have it?
What did you type?
Adrienne couldn't find it either.
What did you type in?
I typed in Selma Blair.
She's the rape victim. Do you understand? It's hard for her to type it in.
Why is Adrienne on the tech? She comes over.
She had the phone. She had her
a
phone.
She goes, I
okay.
can't find it either.
This whole generation with a smartphone. First generation got as smart as their fucking phone.
The exact wording he fucking gave me, and then it pops up like right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the movie popped up because it kept on saying it was in the movie Crash, but then it said it wasn't. That line was.
Why would
in
it
the
be in the
Crash.
movie?
What
Yeah.
did pop up when he typed in the original thing?
It popped up the movie, so then I went to the movie, and it's on a porn site. Look, it's all old ladies with porn. Look, it's old ladies naked.
Dan, hence the name Selma Blair. Hence the name Selma Blair.
So you never got
Well,
it for the
that's
show.
a key fucking thing.
I put in Selma Blair. So did Adrienne.
I can't even. I have such a headache.
So you never had it for the show when I was
No,
here.
no. Adrienne had to leave for her spot because she was being professional. I ended up troubleshooting because I was being professional. There was one person not being professional,
Whoa, that's heavy. That's a major shot across the bow. Dan.
and you have an agenda.
I'll tell you, Dan's staying cool and collected.
Here's the
though.
thing. Here's the thing about Dan.
Bullets are bouncing off his chest.
He's a beaten man. Dan admitted to me once. Dan admitted to me once that he wanted to be the me of Chicago.
No,
Was
that
Steve
is
Irwin.
not true.
They added a third microphone, and he goes, "I'll be like Artie." It never happened. Never happened. Because I'm a rare combination of fuck up storytelling, and you're not it. And then he meets me, and tried to torpedo my career several times early on. I don't have proof. But then I think something happens, and my charm got to him, and I think he fell in love with me secretly.
Wow, there's a lot
And
of layers
now he's realizing that not only did he not have my career, but I'm smarter than him. I'm more charming. I have better bone structure, and in every way, I'm a more interesting human being.
This is a total assault.
And
Dan, you have an answer for this?
the one thing Dan has over me is his ability to Google stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a computer guy.
As it turns out, you
Even that.
unanimously beat him in everything.
Even that, Russ. Thank you. I was going to put it a little less that way, but you
We tied in basketball. Just so
I was going to say, what'd you say?
Oh, got quiet
What
in here.
basketball?
We played at the gym.
Oh, stop it, Dan. Please. Please. I let you win.
You didn't let me win. We tied.
Dan, do you want to pick an American sport? I mean, it would be like playing Julie Andrews.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, have you seen him run?
No. What's it look like?
Well, what's it look like? It looks like the sound of music. It looks like the hills are alive. All right. So now, because Dan, I think mentally blocked out trying to do this he's trying to ruin my. He thinks this will set me back in life. He thinks I'll get Artie down on the canvas. He doesn't realize I get up. I get up.
Yes.
The Langs get up off the canvas. The Filatos stay down there. And when they realize they can't get up, they go, while I'm down here, I'll try to pull Artie down with me. I'll try to pull him on the canvas. Guess what, Dan? I'm happy up. I'm happy standing up with Sly Stallone.
Dan, you're taking a real barrage here of...
Dan's given up.
We should have the Billy Jack theme behind us.
Dan's given up. No one knows what that means. No one knows what
He's
it means.
not. He's just sitting there with a 100-yard stare.
No, but they know a Selma Blair movie where the guy says, I've
don't
never
know
even
what
heard the movie.
What are you talking about?
Can I hear it now? Or
Wait a
you
minute.
can't?
What are you talking about, Dan? He gets mad at something that's crazy. I know it because we played it on Stern. Billy Jack, what the fuck are you talking about?
The movie Billy Jack?
Okay, you're losing it. Billy Jack is not what we played on Howard. I ask you. Oh, my God. You're
In
pulling
that
me
scene,
down.
does it culminate to something bad?
He's pulling me down. He's pulling me down the camera. You know what, Russ? Don't come down either. He's pulling us both down. Well, no, it just culminates in that. It's really creepy and therefore entertaining. And Selma Blair, this dumb actress where they get to do anything. Yes, Selma, you're gonna get an Oscar for this one.
That was the Cell.
I bet it was the Cell.
Wow.
Did you hear it?
Oh.
Yeah, you saw why I wanted it on the air, right?
Yes,
With Adrienne?
yes.
Yeah, you saw? Okay. Here's what I wanted to have playing with an Italian girl who sleeps with black guys. I'm trying to cure her of it. Do you have the video?
Yeah, I have the video too.
All right. Okay. Wait. Don't play it yet, Dan.
I haven't started anything yet.
Oh my God! You started pulling me down to the canvas. All right. Here's Selma Blair in the movie Storytelling, which, by the way, that's Todd Solondz. You know who else he is? He's that movie Welcome to the Dollhouse. Amazing director. And what does that look? Have you seen? Do you know what I'm
What happened
talking
to that
about?
little girl from Welcome to the Dollhouse?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Welcome. I don't think I've seen Welcome to the Dollhouse.
You never saw Welcome to the Dollhouse?
No.
That's a hot scene, though. I'm looking at that. It's frozen right now. It looks hot.
You call yourself
Up
a
against a
movie
wall.
All right. So this is what I wanted to play. Picture this with Adrienne here, and she sleeps with black guys. Picture this. This would have cured her. Yeah. Her family would have a happy fucking Thanksgiving for a change. All right. Here it is.
Nigga, fuck me.
Oh, but I can't do that.
Say, nigga.
Dan, what happened? I can't hear it.
Say, nigga. Fuck me hard.
Fuck me hard.
Say, nigga. Fuck me hard.
Nigger, fuck me hard.
Again.
Nigger, fuck me hard.
Again.
Nigger, fuck me hard. Nigger, fuck me hard. Nigger, fuck me
Again.
Nigger, fuck me hard.
Again.
You know what? It's like the men's room in an Eagles game.
Turn mine down a little bit.
That's what I feel like when I bet on Warren. I used to feel like when I bet on Warren Moon.
That's hilarious, dude. That's I don't think that would discourage her. That's a hot
I
scene.
think it would help.
Yeah, that was a hot scene. I thought.
Dad, why can't I hear anything now? You are the worst.
Interesting. Can you hear him? Can you
I
hear us
can't.
now?
Let's get to the bottom of this. Why can't I hear you?
I don't know why you can't hear me. I didn't touch anything.
Do you care? No, again, you're pulling me down. Because that clip is everything we hoped it would be. Because I thought of it. And now you're going. We could be reveling in it right now. But all I can think of is the fact that you turned down the sound in my headset.
You got it now? It's
No.
nothing.
I can't hear a thing.
You have another.
And you're
headset?
sitting there. Why are you not coming over here to fix this?
Because you told me to sit there. Go back and sit down.
I did not. I told you to go for it.
Mind- Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, we'll just have to end it now. I mean,
An awkward ending.
I mean, the worst ending ever. I was about. I mean, you know, that's how you do. You know, a bit. It sort of organically happens. We could have railed on that scene forever. Yeah. Instead, my mic doesn't work. My headset doesn't work. And then Dan says your wire came out. My bad. Okay. I mean, it's happened 40 times. Dan could duct tape it, like he does with this. The roadie for the Who, Roger Daltrey, does that thing, and the roadie finally figured out after they killed 4 people in the front row in the '68 tour, I'll duct tape it, mate. Duct taped it, and everything's fine for 40 years. Right. So we did it with this because it kept falling out. Now this has happened 40 times, but of course no duct tape. It happened again. But I even took the hit. I'll take the hit. And then, again, my headsets go out. They just happen to die at this particular time. When I'm about to win us a potty, which is the new podcast.
Well, this is a big time operation. I think some backup headsets.
Well, we might. Well, we have, don't we have? We just have one.
I just put a new pair in.
Well, you know, how did this happen? How did that happen with this time? The worst timing ever. And again, we're up. We might be up for a potty, like that, which is the podcast Grammys.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting the potties.
Is that a real award? That's funny.
I'm gonna make a potties. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And the potty goes. Potty people in the house. And if somebody fucks it up, you know what you just did? You wrecked my fucking potty. yeah, wreck my fucking potty. Come on, you feel strong?
Now that scene I can find.
Yeah, no shit. Because a fucking 2-year-old retarded kid can find it. But again, this is what a fighter does. He goes up against the dream snipers, which Dan is. He goes up against the people that kill hope. You're like the warden in Shawshank Redemption, and I'm like what's his face, the fruit liberal, Tim Robbins, and Morgan Freeman. Yeah. In this case, Adrienne is like fucking like a Morgan Freeman. And Russ is one of our friends who's also in the prison. Yeah. Hope. Here. We all have hope. Dan is the warden who makes us,
destroy.
Makes us pave the highway for free because he has some scam. Yeah. And make sure that the bid is ruined. When I could have went on to secure a potty nomination.
I think you had it in the bag.
For best analogy of a racist movie scene. Sorry,
you might get a potty for this destruction of Dan.
Well, no, I mean, look, again, I am lashing out because this is the only way sometimes you could fight a dream sniper. Flavor Flav says it in the Public Enemy cover of He Got Game. In the movie He Got Game, and he says in the middle of the rap. A lot of people think Flavor Flav ruins the rap songs. I think it's brilliant, some of his commentary. And he says, and divided we will fall, united we will be together, and watch out for the spirit snipers and the dream snipers. And you get up and fight the dream. That's what he says. I'm paraphrasing. And I'm fighting through it.
Wow.
I'm making Dan sabotaging me, the Black Saboteur, into a bit that I think Adrienne will be proud of when she goes to her manager, Dave Kamowitz, and says, I did the Artie Lang podcast, and Artie saved it. I think people would have turned it off before the plugs, but he saved it. Dan was being the dream sniper that he always is. So I'm getting the delegates, man. I'm Bernie. You're Hillary. You're the establishment.
Dan, any response on this?
I have nothing to say.
Wow. just
At the start of this podcast, I was Trump. Now
I wouldn't have heard it anyway if you said something earlier.
Yeah, you could have got a lot of digs in doing that.
Yeah.
But, no.
And I've been like, no, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it like the rest of America. Like the 48 other listeners we have. I can't wait to hear Twitter tomorrow, man. Oof, I wouldn't want to be Dan. I could see new people starting up new Twitter accounts. Dan fucks up the mic. At Dan fucks up the mic.
How does Twitterverse feel about Dan?
Terrible.
Wow.
Well, no, they don't understand the Rick Steves thing. That came up again tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
Adrienne didn't know about it.
It's quite a range this podcast has, from Rick Stevens to that scene.
Well, it's called work ethic.
Yeah. How did Rick Stevens? Oh, go ahead.
Well, just because what happens is when someone gets to know Dan a little bit, I mean, arguably, and Russ, I mean, you do treat this situation way more mature than I.
Okay.
You treated Dan well, and I choose to be the immature 7th grade bully who, you know, I'm closed-minded about the Rick Steve situation.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Dan gets the sweats and can't be in the same room as an insanely effeminate guy on the PBS channel who has travel skills, 5 Brussels Griffons with a wife that no one's ever seen. 2 of them died. His favorite Brussels Griffon is Tippy. I think that's enough to, runs like Julie Andrews across 7th Avenue. I think for me, as a closed-minded Jersey Guinea, I go, he's a gay guy. But you look deeper. You go,
He probably is a gay guy. Right?
Yeah, well,
you
you say it's Rick Steves as comfort. No, I say Dan is.
he's talking about me.
Yeah, I say Dan is.
Yeah.
Just because, well, you don't think Rick Steves is, and that's, your opinion.
Would you hook up with Rick Steves again?
Up.
Now he doesn't know what to do.
Well, I'm just saying.
I think he would. I think that's what he wants to do.
Spoon. Would you spoon?
Or me. A lot of people on Twitter think Dan's in love with me. Which is disconcerting because I don't have a good lock on the bedroom door. Could you imagine I wake up to those hairy, those yellow thighs? Listen, Artie, let's just stop this.
Call me albino.
Yeah, let's stop the lie. Call me hunky. Call me Chicago hunky. Call me Italian beef. Yeah, call me. Well, Dan has a nickname for his cock called the matrimonial distributor. No, the matrimonial peacemaker. He was at a party, another creepy thing, in Chicago with Phil Donahue.
I was 17 or 18 years old.
Okay, that makes it less gay. What the fuck?
It might be.
Phil Donahue was Oprah at the time.
Yeah, okay. Everything you say makes it sound worse. Phil
sounds
Donahue.
worse,
Phil
actually.
Donahue was at the party.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be insane bullshit. Bill Curtis from the A&E, a Chicago guy. They start saying what nicknames they have for their cocks. We've all been to that party. So Bill Curtis goes, I call mine the kidney disturber.
Do they really do this?
Yes.
How old are these guys at the
48.
Probably right.
Dan, you were like the boy band. They were all Lou Pearlman. Hey, Dan, we're all naming our cocks. Come on in. He's yelling out, I was 17. What the fuck? Everything you say makes it gayer. You're not arguing that you're... I was wearing a pink tutu.
Well, what? You were just standing there? And what was gay about what you did?
There's nothing gay that I did. My girlfriend was there. Marlo Thomas was there.
Your
Bill
girlfriend.
Curtis's partner was there because he won't marry another woman.
Partner. Well, your partner was there too, Bill Curtis.
The 2 guys that I worked with on the radio and their wives. 1 wife and 1 girlfriend.
Whatever.
Did you have a name for yours?
Yeah. Matrimonial peacemaker.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Wow.
His girlfriend, first of all.
Taking the high road.
Russ's girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's known her since the 1st grade. They're friends. They're friends. They talk about TV shows. They fucking make fucking doilies.
This is his
That's
girlfriend
not
when he's
true.
17?
Yeah. He's known her since he's 3. So he's 3 years old.
He's a deep guy, Dan.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Russ.
His asshole's deep.
Said Rick Steve. Oh yeah, you cut me off on that.
Rick Steves. And he doesn't think Rick Steves is gay.
Well, come on. He high probability.
You know,
on that.
Dan argues he's married, of course.
he's married. He has kids. But now that I've
Google
watched,
Liberace. Now that you what, Dan?
now that Artie's shining a little light, I've noticed.
Shine a little light. I cleaned the jizz out of your ears.
That's like a.
So Bill, if Bill Curtis with that creepy voice says, if you're 17 and you're at a strange party, and a guy with Bill Curtis's fucking voice says, "I call my cock, Dan. I call my cock the kidney industry." Do you immediately call the authorities? Do you just run out? No, Dan stays there and goes, "I call mine the matrimonial peacemaker." How'd you come up with that at 17?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It was something that I read.
Oh, okay. You heard it before.
There was something in the paper that
When
that
Dan
week.
bullshits, he doesn't tell. He goes like this. He goes, "It's something I read." Wait a minute.
And notice that reference is never found or brought up. It's something that I read and then it disappears.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he waits for someone else to change the subject. Is the house on fire? No.
The exact reference is never quite found.
The other thing is, the new thing is, last Sunday he was gone for 14 hours, not able to get him on the phone.
Oh.
And then he goes, "I help an older couple fix it. I fix an older couple's appliances."
He was able to get me on the phone.
What happened?
Well, that lives around here?
He disappears. He disappears, and I know. And I think that's when he has time to be with his life partner. And that's fine. I want that to be the case, Dan. I want that. And what happened? Tell Russ where you were.
Is that where you were? No.
I was helping older people with technology.
But you're not from around here. What older people do you know
It was
around
a
here?
charity thing that I did with my. I have this friend that she said, "Listen, you're really good with
A
this."
friend, the girl. Another
We're
friend
gonna
was a girl.
We're gonna go up to Yonkers, and can you help us do? So I
Can you
I said,
produce
yeah.
this friend for the courts?
Yes, I can. Artie's met her.
Another girlfriend.
It's my friend Susan Reynolds.
My friend Susan Reynolds. You know any guy that says my friend Susan Reynolds?
Well, that's a nice thing. I mean,
How do you know the girl? What from what?
She was the PR woman at the radio station I worked at.
So why do you befriend her? If you're not
No,
fuck-
she lives in
if-
Brooklyn
if
now
you're
with her
not fu-
husband.
if you're not
I know
fucking
her husband. You know, you've
But
met
if
them
you're
both.
not fucking her, why do you befriend? You talk to her. What do you say to her?
We go over.
What do
to
you
di-
say to a broad if you're not fucking her? You know what I say to a girl I'm not fucking? Hi, mom. Really? What do you?
Artie's fucking around. He's good with women.
What do you talk to a chick with?
I don't talk to her every day,
What do
but
you-
her,
what do you
her and
s-
Zach invite me. Like if there's a big some
Zach?
type of her husband.
Baby shower? What do you? That's really odd, Dan. You went
They've
to-
invited you over.
Yeah, and I'm straight. I stay here. What am I going to do over there with them? Hey, guys. Hey, Zach.
If there's a big Bears game, or when the Blackhawks were in the playoffs
Or
last year,
or Big Bear.
when the Cubs were in the playoffs,
You went with the girl to fix the appliances for the old people?
with her husband, her and
What
her husband.
appliances did you fix?
It was mostly the Bluetooth headsets for the old people that can't hear.
And you can fix them?
Yeah, I set them up for them.
14 hours?
No, I wasn't gone for 14 hours. I went to mass in the morning, and then I
Mass.
went up to Yonkers, and I came back. I was here back by 4:30.
You don't even go to mass because you're religious. You go for the sense of community, and then he doesn't talk to anybody.
And the priests are hot.
Why do you go to mass? Yeah, you go to the place where priests are. Why do you go to mass if you're not religious? What about this? The weekend before, what was the excuse? You were at the
hanging
Genius Bar at Apple. You were at the Genius Bar for 9 hours. Why?
Hanging there, Dan. Watch your airspeed.
Why were you?
Great.
Why were you at the Genius Bar at Apple for 9 hours?
There was something I could not fix on my computer.
9 hours on a beautiful
I was not there for
Sunday.
9 hours. I was there from 12:30 to they close at 6.
Okay, so 6
I
hours.
was there from 12:30 to 6.
Why was it so
They couldn't
long?
figure it out what the problem.
And
was.
in Apple, he couldn't get his phone in the Apple store.
He's never not been able to get a hold of me ever. This is a lie. This is untrue.
Then the weekend before, he was in an elevator for 7 hours, and a bunch of hot firemen saved him.
It was months before. I was stuck in an elevator.
and then a bunch of hot
By
firemen.
yourself or
Yes. Right before
Right, what happened then?
at floor 3 at the
Coincidentally.
Time Warner Center,
okay.
like 4 hot women got out.
Wow.
And then in between 3 and 4, the fucking elevator.
Here's the story. Here's the story. Dan was on an elevator with 4 smoking hot women and him. That was it. Because that happens all the time. They get off. All 4 hot women get off on the floor. And then the next floor, he gets stuck all by himself.
In between 3 and 4, I got stuck.
The story's such insane bullshit. I can't, like, it clouds my
I
mind.
called you. How can it be bullshit?
I
called you. I said, hey, I'm stuck in an
Well,
elevator.
He didn't FaceTime him so he could see.
Exactly.
I recorded it.
You recorded yourself in the elevator?
Yes, I've told you that 100
Well,
times.
where's the tape?
I played it for you.
I don't hear. We're doing what in the elevator?
Huh?
No, you haven't.
Yes, I
You
have.
played me a tape of you stuck in an elevator?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
I
Dan.
did too.
What are you doing in the elevator?
The guy's talking to me. Are you okay? Are you okay? I played it. I still have it.
God, I blocked that out. I don't know. Who, the hot fireman?
No,
You said the fireman was good looking.
I did not say that. I said when
You
they
said
opened the
said
door,
fireman, not your
they said
type.
we're gonna have a ladder down, and I jumped up. I said, no, I'm not gonna fucking have a ladder because I knew I'd never live this down. I said, just
What are you
move
talking
away,
about? I wouldn't.
move away.
I would.
Move away from the fucking door of the elevator.
It's gonna come out. I'm getting it out, man. But so you jumped up and hit your head on his cock? All right, let's wrap this up. Russ, do you have any plugs?
No. I had nothing.
What about Adrienne?
My Twitter is AIAPALUCCI, Appalucci, and I will be at the Candlelight Theater on the 19th.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank Salma Blair. Dan, just go out with that. Let's end with that. With Salma Blair saying, fuck me, nigger. And good luck, Mom. I love you. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Good luck, Judy.
Nigga, fuck me.
Oh, but I can't do that.
Say, nigga. Say, nigga.
Nigga,
Fuck me hard.
fuck me hard.
Say, nigga. Fuck me hard.
Nigga, fuck me hard.
Again.
Nigga, fuck me hard.
Again.
Nigga, fuck me hard. Nigga, fuck me hard.